It's a testament to the Balinese belief in balance, the harmony between the land, the sea, and the heavens. But it's crucial to understand that Balinese temples, or pura as they are called, are not just tourist attractions. They aren't static museums to be passively observed. They are the vibrant, beating heart of Balinese life. They are living, breathing spaces of prayer, community, music, and ritual. On any given day, you'll see families arriving in their finest traditional attire, carrying intricate offerings of flowers, fruit, and incense, their faces serene with devotion. A music that seems to echo the rhythm of the cosmos. Every single element within a Balinese temple has a profound meaning. Every sculpture, every intricate carving on a wooden door, every towering split gate, known as a candy benter, tells a story. These are not just decorative choices. They are visual narratives of a complex cosmology. They tell epic tales of the eternal struggle between good and evil. The stories of creation and destruction, and a constant reminder of the importance of balance in all things. In Balinese philosophy, architecture isn't just about creating a beautiful building. It's about creating harmony between the spiritual world, the human world, and the natural world. This concept of harmony is called Trihita Karana, and it's the philosophical foundation of Balinese life. It's the belief that well-being is achieved when there is a harmonious relationship between humans and God, between humans and their fellow humans, and between humans and their environment. The temples are the ultimate physical expression of this philosophy. Their layout is deliberately designed to guide you on a spiritual journey from the outer, more public courtyards to the inner, most sacred sanctums. Think of a temple like Pura Besaki, the mother temple of Bali. It's a sprawling complex of dozens of individual temples. Climbing up the sacred slopes of Mount Agung, it's not just one place of worship, but a spiritual city. Different clans and castes from all over Bali have their own ancestral shrines here. It's a place where the entire island comes together, a melting pot of devotion that beautifully illustrates the community aspect of Balinese Hinduism. It's a place of unity, of shared purpose, and of profound respect for tradition. For over 1,000 years, Balinese people have come here to purify themselves in its sacred pools. You can see it firsthand. People, Pazenti, waiting their turn to bathe under the spouts of fresh, clear water, performing a ritual of cleansing for both body and soul. It's a powerful and deeply moving experience to witness a direct, tangible connection to a faith that has flowed uninterrupted for centuries, just like the water itself. Another gem is Ulung Danu Baritan, a temple that seems to float magically on the serene waters of Lake Baritan, dedicated to the goddess of the lake and rivers. It's a tribute to the life-giving force of water, which is so essential for the island's famous rice paddies. Surrounded by mist-shrouded mountains, the temple's multi-tiered thatched roofs, called miru, reach towards the sky, reflecting perfectly in the calm, glassy lake. It's a scene of such perfect tranquility that it feels like a dream. The more you explore these temples, the more you realize that the divine is woven into the fabric of everyday life in Bali. A small offering of flowers and rice placed on the dashboard of a car. A tiny shrine in the corner of a shop. The scent of incense drifting from a family compound. Spirituality isn't reserved for grand temples. It's present in the smallest of gestures, a constant, gentle reminder of the sacredness of life. So, when you visit a Balinese temple, remember to do so with respect and an open heart. Dress modestly, speak softly, and tread lightly. You are not just entering a historic site. You are stepping into someone's church, their community center, their place of connection to the universe. You are a guest in a sacred space that has been a beacon of faith for generations. These temples are more than just stone and wood. They are libraries of wisdom, stages for ceremony, and anchors for a culture that has weathered the storms of time. They are symbols of resilience, artistry, and an unwavering devotion that continues to inspire and enchant visitors from all over the world. They teach us that beauty can be a form of prayer, and that the grandest structures are those built to honor not ourselves, but the delicate harmony that connects us all. Thank you so much for joining me on this spiritual journey through Bali's temples of time and devotion. If this exploration of the island's soul has moved you, please give this video a like. And do not forget to subscribe for more journeys into the heart of our world's most incredible cultures. See you next time. Today, we're going on a journey beyond the postcard-perfect beaches and trendy cafes. We're diving deep into the heart of Bali to explore a culture so rich and vibrant, it feels like a living, breathing entity. Here, ancient traditions aren't relics of the past. They are the very fabric of the present. Imagine walking through a village as the sun begins to set. You hear the faint, hypnotic sounds of a gamelan orchestra tuning up. It's not for a tourist show. It's for a temple ceremony, an odalan, celebrating the anniversary of the temple's founding. It's a constant, gentle reminder of a connection to something larger than oneself. Let's talk about the dances. Balinese dance is not just performance. It's storytelling in motion. Each gesture, each flicker of the eyes, each intricate movement of the fingers tells a story from ancient Hindu epics like the Ramayana and Mahabharata. When you watch a Lagong dancer, you're not just seeing graceful movements. You're witnessing a tale of divine kings and celestial nymphs unfold. When you see the powerful Barong dance, you're experiencing the eternal struggle between order and chaos, a core concept in Balinese philosophy. These aren't just myths. They are lessons passed down through generations, made alive through the dance. Then there are the ceremonies, which mark every stage of life, from birth to death, and even beyond. In Bali, life and death are not seen as opposites, but as two sacred parts of the same continuous journey. A baby's first month ceremony, the tooth filing ceremony, to symbolically file down the 6 evils of the human spirit. A wedding celebration that unites 2 families into one larger community. Each is a spectacle of color, music, and collective effort. And perhaps the most profound of all is the cremation ceremony, the Anggabong. It might sound somber, but in Bali, it's a vibrant, almost joyous occasion. It's not a final goodbye, but a celebration of a soul's liberation, freeing it to reincarnate or unite with the divine. It's a powerful testament to the Balinese belief in the cyclical nature of life. The whole village comes together, carrying the deceased in a magnificent, towering bed or funeral tower to the cremation grounds. It's a loud, lively, and incredibly moving event that shows the community's role in helping a soul on its final journey. This brings us to the very foundation of Balinese life: community. In Bali, you are never truly alone. The concept of gotong royong, or mutual cooperation, is everything. When a family needs to build a house, the village helps. When there's a temple festival, everyone contributes. It's this profound sense of togetherness that you feel everywhere. This community isn't just about people. The Balinese live by a philosophy called Trihita Karana, which translates to the 3 causes of well-being. It's a simple yet powerful idea. To live a harmonious life, one must maintain a good relationship with God, with other people, and with nature. This philosophy is the invisible thread that connects everything. It's why they tend to their rice paddies with such care, why they honor their ancestors, and why they treat each other with such kindness. They believe that harmony between these 3 realms must always be protected. Every village you visit in Bali has its own unique character, its own specific traditions, its own temple festivals. The artistic hub of Ubud is different from the serene mountain villages of Kintamani. which are different from the ancient Bali Aga villages, where pre-Hindu customs are still practiced. This diversity within the island is astounding. Every family has its own rituals passed down through generations, creating a deeply personal connection to their heritage. So, how does this ancient culture thrive in our modern, fast-paced world? That's the magic of Bali. It's not about rejecting the new, but about integrating it without losing the old. You'll see a young man in modern clothes meticulously crafting a temple offering on his lunch break. You'll see a smartphone being used to coordinate a village ceremony. The Balinese have a remarkable ability to adapt, to embrace change, while holding steadfast to the values that define them. This isn't a culture that is fragile or fading. It is resilient, dynamic, and deeply ingrained in the soul of its people. It's a reminder that community is not a luxury, but the very essence of life. People here move as one, guided by beliefs that have sustained them for centuries. The next time you think of Bali, I hope you'll think beyond the beaches. Picture the vibrant processions winding through the streets. Hear the mystical sounds of the gamelan and feel the powerful sense of a community united by faith and tradition. The true pulse of Bali is in its people, in their smiles, in their daily offerings, and in their unwavering commitment to a life of harmony. It's an island that doesn't just show you its culture, it invites you to feel it. Thank you so much for joining me on this cultural journey into the heart of Bali. If this inspired you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most fascinating cultures. I'd love to hear your thoughts or your own experiences in Bali. So please leave a comment below. Until next time, stay curious. Have you ever wondered what the true heartbeat of a place sounds like? Forget the tourist traps and curated resort experiences for a moment. To find the real soul of Bali, you need to listen with all your senses, and there's no better place to do that than in its vibrant, bustling markets. This isn't just about shopping, it's about stepping into a living, breathing, cultural kaleidoscope. A world where every sight, sound, and smell tells a story. Imagine walking into a market as the morning sun filters through the canopy. The air is electric. You're immediately hit by a wave of color. The scent is intoxicating, a mix of sweet blossoms from the daily offerings, or kanang, and the earthy aroma of freshly ground spices. This is the daily pulse of Balinese life, a place where community converges, where neighbors catch up, and where the foundations of every family meal are gathered with care. Look closer, and you'll see the details. The women, dressed in their traditional sarongs, expertly arranging their produce. They'll greet you with a smile that's genuine, warm, and welcoming. They might offer you a taste of something you've never seen before, like the strange-looking but surprisingly sweet salik, also known as snake fruit. It is in these small interactions that you start to feel the genuine warmth of the Balinese people. It's not a performance for tourists, it's just who they are. As you wander deeper into the market, the scene shifts. The vibrant colors of produce give way to the rich, earthy tones of handcrafted goods. This is where you find the artisans, the keepers of traditions passed down through countless generations. You'll hear the gentle, rhythmic tapping of a mallet on a chisel. Follow that sound, and you'll discover a woodcarver, his hands moving with a grace and precision that seems almost hypnotic. He's not just carving a piece of wood, he's breathing life into it, transforming a simple block into an intricate depiction of a Hindu deity or a mythical creature from Balinese folklore. Each curl of the wood, each detailed feather on a Garuda statue is a testament to a skill honed over a lifetime. These aren't just souvenirs. They are pieces of art infused with history and spirituality. Nearby, you might see women sitting together, their fingers dancing across looms, weaving intricate patterns into textiles. These are the famous Balinese ikat and sangkit fabrics. The process is painstaking. Threads are dyed and carefully aligned before weaving begins to create a design that seems to appear like magic. Each region has its own unique patterns, religious, reliefs, and the natural world. Watching them work, you realize you're witnessing a living tradition, a craft that connects the present to a distant past. And it's not just textiles. You'll find silversmiths in villages like Selek, meticulously crafting delicate jewelry, and painters in Ubud, whose galleries spill out onto the streets, showcasing styles that range from the traditional to the contemporary. But no journey into the heart of Bali is complete without exploring its culinary soul. As you walk through the market, your nose will inevitably lead you to the Warring Small. family-run street kitchens where the real magic happens. The air becomes thick with the fragrant smoke of grilling sadi and the tantalizing aroma of a dozen different spices being fried in a wok. This is where you'll find the true taste of Bali. Let's talk about the food, because in Bali, food is more than just sustenance. It's an expression of identity, community, and ritual. Forget what you think you know about Indonesian food from restaurants back home. Here, the flavors are bolder, more complex, and deeply rooted in the island's unique culture. One of the most iconic dishes is babi galing, or suckling pig. This is a celebratory dish traditionally prepared for major ceremonies. The pig is stuffed and coated with a rich spice paste called basa gid, which includes a symphony of ingredients like turmeric, galangal, ginger, chili, and shrimp paste. It's then roasted for hours over a fire until the skin is unbelievably crispy and the meat is fall for bone tender. A plate of babi galing is a mosaic of textures and flavors: the crispy skin, the succulent meat, some blood sausage, and fried intestines, all served with steamed rice. It's a powerful, unforgettable taste of Balinese tradition. Then there's satay lilit. This isn't your average satay on a stick. Instead of chunks of meat, satay lilit is made from minced mitofon fish, chicken, or pork, blended with grated coconut and that same incredible basa gid spice mix. The mixture is then wrapped, or lilit, around a stalk of lemongrass or a bamboo skewer. When grilled over charcoal, the lemongrass infuses the meat with a beautiful, citrusy fragrance. It's a dish that perfectly encapsulates the Balinese talent for balancing complex flavors. And of course, there's nasi goreng, the famous Indonesian fried rice. But the Balinese version has its own distinct character. It's often spicier, with a generous helping of shrimp paste and sweet soy sauce. Served with a fried egg on top, some crunchy krupek crackers, and a side of pickled vegetables. It's the ultimate comfort food, a dish you'll find everywhere. From the humblest street stall to the most elegant restaurant. And each one has its own secret touch. What makes Balinese food so special is its connection to the land and the spirit of the island. The ingredients are sourced directly from the markets you've just walked through. The recipes have been shared within families for generations, evolving slightly, but always retaining their core identity. Many dishes are also tied to religious ceremonies and rituals. Food is prepared as an offering to the gods before it's shared among the community. This act infuses the meal with a sense of gratitude and spiritual significance. Eating in Bali is a communal affair. It's about sharing, celebrating, and connecting with one another. So, when you visit a Balinese market, you're not just a spectator, you're a participant. You're stepping into a cultural time capsule that is simultaneously ancient and vibrantly alive. You're seeing, smelling, and tasting the very essence of the island. These markets are the source, the place where the art, the food, and the community all come together. They are fiercely proud, unapologetically authentic, and utterly captivating. The next time you plan a trip, look beyond the beaches and the infinity pools. Make it a point to wake up early and lose yourself in a local market. Talk to the vendors, even if it's just with a smile and a nod. Watch the artisans at their craft. And most importantly, be adventurous with the food. Order something you can't pronounce from a smoky warung. Let the flavors tell you the story of this incredible island. Because that's where you'll find the real Bali, place of incredible beauty, deep-rooted tradition, and a soul that is as colorful and complex as the offerings laid at its temples each morning. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the heart of Bali. I hope it's inspired you to explore a little deeper on your next adventure. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more stories from around the world. Let me know in the comments what your most memorable market experience has been. Until next time, happy travels. Have you ever wondered why Bali is more than just a beautiful travel destination? Why people talk about it with a certain reverence in their voice, as if they've been let in on a profound secret? It's a question I've asked myself many times. And the answer, I've discovered, isn't found in a travel guide or a blog post. It's found in the feeling that settles over you the moment you arrive. People don't just come to Bali for the postcard perfect beaches or the lush terraced rice paddies, though those are certainly breathtaking. They come because something on this island calls to a deeper, often neglected part of the human spirit. It's an awakening, a gentle nudge from the universe reminding you of who you are, or who you could be, away from the noise and demands of modern life. Perhaps it begins with the people. The Balinese kindness is legendary, but it's not just politeness. It's a genuine, soul-deep warmth that radiates from their smiles. They greet you with Om Swastiastu, a wish for your well-being. It's a simple gesture, but it sets the tone for your entire experience. In Bali, you're not just a tourist, you're a guest, and strangers quickly begin to feel like family. This sense of community, this shared humanity, is the first layer of Bali's magic. It chips away at the cynicism and isolation that so many of us carry. Then there's the spiritual energy. You don't have to be religious to feel it. It's woven into the very fabric of the island. It's in the daily offerings, the kanang sari, left on every doorstep and street corner, small, beautiful act of gratitude. It's in the scent of incense that drifts through the air, a constant, fragrant reminder of the sacred. It's in the ancient temples, perched on dramatic cliffs or nestled in quiet forests, each one a testament to a deep and enduring faith. This spiritual atmosphere doesn't demand your participation. It simply invites you to be still, to breathe, and to connect with something larger than yourself. In this space, silence stops being empty and becomes a powerful form of healing. One of the most profound lessons Bali teaches is about time. Back home, we're often slaves to the clock, rushing from one task to the next, our minds perpetually in the future. But in Bali, time seems to stretch and soften. The pace of life slows down, guided by the rhythms of the sun, the moon, and the ceremonies. You start to realize that life doesn't have to be a race. It can be a slow, deliberate walk. It can be sitting in a cafe for hours, just watching the world go by. It can be a conversation that has no agenda. This realization is liberating. It allows you to be fully present, to savor each moment instead of just collecting them. Nature in Bali is not just a backdrop, it's a teacher. When you walk through the Subak rice fields with their intricate irrigation systems that have worked in harmony for 1,000 years, you learn a lesson about community and cooperation. When you stand at the base of a roaring waterfall, feeling the immense power and a gentle mist on your face, you learn about strength and surrender. When you watch the sunrise from the peak of Mount Batur, seeing the world wake up in a blaze of color, you learn about new beginnings. And when you listen to the rhythmic crash of the ocean waves, you learn about persistence and the eternal dance of life. These are not intellectual lessons. They are felt deep in your bones. The simplest moments in Bali often become the most memorable and meaningful. It's the taste of a fresh coconut opened right in front of you. It's the sound of the gamelan orchestra, its complex, hypnotic melodies echoing through a temple courtyard. It's the feeling of warm sand between your toes as you watch the sky paint itself in shades of orange and purple at sunset. These moments, which we might overlook in our busy lives, become profound lessons in living with intention and finding joy in simplicity. You learn that happiness isn't about grand gestures, but about appreciating the small, perfect details of being alive. This is why people say Bali changes you. It's not one single thing. It's the cumulative effect of all these experiences. It's the kindness of the people that opens your heart. It's the spiritual energy that quiets your mind. It's the slower pace of life that calms your nervous system. Places like Aimed or Pemutaran, where the water is a mesmerizing turquoise and the surface is as calm as glass. Here, another world thrives just beneath the waves. This is a diver's dream. You can float effortlessly over vibrant coral gardens, schools of electric blue fish darting past your mask. You might even encounter a gentle sea turtle gliding through the deep, or explore the haunting beauty of a historic shipwreck now claimed by the sea and covered in marine life. It's a world of silence, color, and serene beauty. But travel to the southern coast, to places like Uluwatu, and you'll find a completely different kind of ocean. This is where the Indian Ocean unleashes its full, raw power. Here, the waves are not gentle, they are titans. They travel thousands of miles across the open sea before finally colliding with Bali's cliffs in a spectacular explosion of spray and sound. The roar is constant, a reminder of nature's unstoppable force. You can stand on a cliff-top temple, perched hundreds of feet above the water, and watch as surfers' tiny specks on a vast blue canvas battle out to challenge these liquid mountains. It's a breathtaking spectacle of courage and respect for the ocean's might. These two coastlines, the tranquil and the turbulent, exist just a few hours apart, but they feel like different worlds. This is the first clue to Bali's dual nature. It is both serene and incredibly wild. Now, let's turn away from the coast and journey inland into the green heart of the island. As you move away from the sea, the air changes. It becomes cooler, heavier, scented with damp earth and fragrant blossoms. Welcome to the jungle. This isn't just a collection of trees. It's a living, breathing ecosystem that hums with an energy all its own. Giant ferns unfurl in the filtered sunlight. Ancient banyan trees stretch their aerial roots down to the forest floor like gnarled fingers, and everywhere you look, there's life. The soundscape is a symphony of buzzing insects, chirping birds, and the distant call of something you can't quite identify. It feels ancient, primal. And in the heart of these jungles, you'll often find signs of humanity's deep connection with this wild world. Tucked away in a sacred forest near Ubud is the Monkey Forest Sanctuary. Here, hundreds of long-tailed macaques are the true rulers. The rice terraces are the soul of Bali, made visible, perfect balance between human ingenuity and nature's power. So you see, Bali is not one single world. It's a mosaic of many worlds, all living side by side. It's the calm turquoise bay and the thundering surf break, okay? It's the playful monkeys in the jungle and the silent, sleeping volcano that holds the island's destiny. It's the ancient temple covered in moss and the perfectly engineered rice terrace shimmering with life. To truly experience Bali is to embrace these contradictions. It's to dive into its serene waters one day and hike its fiery peaks the next. It's to find peace in a quiet temple and then feel your pulse race as you watch the raw power of the ocean. The island's true beauty lies not just in its peaceful facade, but in its wild, beating heart. It invites you to be still, but it also challenges you to be adventurous. It's a place that calms the soul and awakens the spirit all at once. That is the real magic of Bali. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the wild heart of Bali. I hope it's inspired you to look beyond the surface on your own travels. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more adventures. Let me know in the comments which side of Bali you'd love to explore the most, the serene or the wild. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.